newcomers fronting it, Saawariya, one of the two big Hindi film releases this Diwali, was banking on its star director, Sanjay Leela Bhansali. With a reputation for filming songs exquisitely. Making beautiful women look like luscious works of art, and creating magical chemistry between lead actors, Sanjay's filmmaking is the child of an edgy and sometimes dodgy marriage between a film school education and the kitschy, melodramatic moorings of mainstream cinema. Reaction to his films has always been strong and never louder than this time round. The refrains, "What is wrong with him? Has hubris consumed its latest victim?" have drowned out the odd praise. So has Bhansali pushed the envelope too far, or have his patrons failed him? Let's find out. Do you think Saawariya is your best work so far?
Absolutely the best work, because it is such a fragile piece of filmmaking that I have.
But it's also most recent.
It is
so
not about recent.
So
it is not about just that because this is the last child that is born, so this one is a favorite and the other ones are not. I mean, they are all what you've created out of your mind and what you have gone through for so many years, or what you are as a person. So, but this one is the most fragile. This one is the most delicate. This one is the most elegant work that I've done.
In the past 10 days, it's been a riveting watch, okay? I saw you very passionate about your work, talking about it, extolling, its virtues. Then I saw you really angry, almost standing on the street corners and getting into fights with these people you couldn't see but who were saying things about your movie. Once you made a work of art, like you like to call your work, you should let it go.
No, I think the time has come when you have to also continue working after your film is ready and is released. A filmmaker's work does not get over now in today's times with getting the print ready and seeing the first preview or releasing it. I think it continues post-release where you have to sell and you have to hard sell, and especially at a time over here when I realized that criticism is not only about constructive criticism. It is about blocking the minds of the audience. It's about an agenda. There is a bias.
But these are all your presumptions. After Black was released, you got the kind of praise that was unheard of. I didn't see you question the critics, people who were at that point making comments and disseminating information to other people.
No, tell me something, Anuradha. A film releases on Friday. And on Friday morning, a national daily carries a review of the film on the first page. Unethical, uncalled for, and unnecessary.
The point I'm making to you is that they're doing it to all the films, and it is the same media which gave you front page coverage when you were selling the film.
It should be stopped.
So it cuts, it's a double-edged sword. No, it cuts both ways.
No, it is not about that. For example, Khamoshi was given great reviews. I mean, I got 5 stars and 4 stars and 5 stars in every newspaper, and it didn't do well at all. So it is not that the media and the critics, when they write about it, is going to really condition the minds of people and say, okay, fine, we praise it, 5 stars, go. And it didn't do well at the box office at all.
But Sanjay, one second. The thing is that we have seen recently, every time a film seems to have got... No, she's coming to your defense, is it?
Yes, she is.
Every time there is a sense that a film has not got great word of mouth. We have seen the producer and the team working behind the film swing into this overdrive, defending the film, its collections and stuff like that. Would you have done it if your film was a success?
I would have, to sustain it and to generate the interest, because I feel that that's how the whole trend is today. You have to hard sell.
It didn't suit you.
No,
to be out there with the gloves off, getting personal.
I'm not aggressive. All I'm trying to say is that if there are 5 people who've gotten up, and I personally feel very strongly that they are biased, I feel that there is a certain sense of half a star to this film. I mean, criticism is not something that I'm against.
Why are you so touchy as a filmmaker? Are you not confident today after 5 films?
If the audience rejects it tomorrow, Anuradha, and if the audience says we don't want to go and see the film, I'm not going to get up and say the world is bad and the audience is not understood. I never do that. I never say. Even when Khamoshi flopped, I said maybe there is something wrong with the film and I need to learn from it. Because I think the audience is so intelligent, and when they're sitting with 800 people, 500 people in the theatre, the mass intelligence that starts energizing the the atmosphere. It is phenomenal. They say that we don't like it, sarakho pe. Then I will never question, I will never get aggressive, I'll never get depressed. Why are we getting into this mudslinging and feeding the press with something and getting into this and statements from the opposite camp saying we're going to destroy the film?
It has become undignified.
Yeah, so I feel that at the point of time, I need to preserve the dignity of my film. I need to protect my film like I would protect my child over here, or I would like to protect whatever I've created. If somebody comes and breaks it and I'm going to sit and watch it and say, Sanjay, why don't you be dignified and just watch it and don't be so sensitive and don't become so hyper and don't become so personal. Well, but I love that piece over there. Don't break it.
Can I tell you what I thought of Saveria?
Please, 25 of them have said it. You also say it. Come.
You know, your films, and you've said it before yourself, tend to give people a chance at catharsis. I think this one didn't. And I also think, compared to all your other films, you've pitched this one the lowest possible,
yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because it's important that film after film I was criticized for being there. So I said, let's be very quiet and let's do it very, very subtly. So now they're saying you're very subtle and this one is low. So now this is not you. So you've come down quietly and you feel that, okay, let me do it subtly. Now that subtlety is not reaching people. And you think that it's not cathartic. It is.
What worries me is that, Sanjay, you're the storyteller. But increasingly there is a sense that you're becoming the hero of your story. No, seriously.
Not at all.
I have suffered, we have suffered, you must watch this. Why do we need to hear about the process beyond a point? Whereas I feel that you're constantly, it has become about you rather than the stories you're telling.
It is now filmmaking has become me. I only make films and I don't live my life anything else. So it's become, I'm obsessed with filmmaking and making what I'm making at that point of time. So this time now my obsession from Devdas to Black has increased, from Black to this one has increased tenfold. I'm far more aggressive as a filmmaker because I want to give everything I have. You realize that, you are running, you have another 20 years to make and say what you have to say. And I'm really very insecure about being able to tell everything that I have to tell. And so I'm becoming very possessive of what I tell.